Hello, fight fans. Welcome back to another edition. You're here for your full betting breakdown and predictions for every fight for UFC in Perth in the RAC Arena. Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates going down this Saturday. It'll be morning time here, but not in Perth, of course, which is good. Which is good because there's a lot of things to do this Saturday. Is Kentucky Derby going on. Got a lot of events going on this Saturday, so I might not sleep, might just break night and watch the whole thing, or wake up and just watch the main card. Who knows? There's a lot going on this weekend. Before we get started, guys, I need to apologize for last week. It was a awful prediction week last week. Getting 1/3 of the fight correct is never good in my book. We did the complete opposite on the best bets, which is a good shining light. But yeah, not to make excuses. A lot of fighters that I saw that weren't used to that shitty cage, that little cage that shouldn't be around anymore. I really wish, no excuses, guys. Both fighters had to fight in there, but I did see that the fighters that were used to fighting in that little cage did have better outcome, and I'll take that into consideration moving forward when they fight in the crappy Apex. All right, so we're gonna make up for it big time this week. We're gonna make up for it, and let's start off with the first fight: Dom Marfan versus Cody Steele. We've seen Dom Marfan. We've seen him versus I think his UFC debut was versus Kim. Good fighter. He is home. He's a hometown guy from Australia. He did win his UFC debut, but it was against Kim, so not much to go off there. He's going up against Cody Steele now. Good fighter from Syndicate MMA. His first UFC, I believe he lost his his opener to Zoo, which is a much better opponent than Dom Marfan's first fight in the UFC. Dom Marfan is the home guy, so he's gonna have the crowd pumped up around him. But I like Cody Steele because he's more aggressive. I think if they do have exchanges, like wild exchanges back and forth, I trust Cody Steele to get the better of them. When Fan can take him down, if he can take him down, that will be his path to victory. But yeah, he'll have to just take him down and impose his will, and I think Cody Steele will be ready for that and will contest that. So I'm taking Cody Steele here to win by decision ultimately, but hopefully he'll turn it around and get a third round TKO. That's I see that very possible as well. But I'll go with Cody for the decision, unless the judges are, you know how they are. You know how judges can be. It could be a corrupt game here, and Dom Marfan can steal the victory. But I think Cody Steele will get it. He'll do enough to get it done. All right. And the best bet here is that this fight will at least reach round 2. All right. Next fight, we got Jonathan Mikalaev versus Themba Gorimbo. What can I say? Themba's on a 2-fight losing streak. I don't like Themba. He's physically in shape. Always comes physically up to game to fight. But he runs out of gas a lot. I don't know if it's a lactic acid or he just has problems training or whatnot. But I see him running out of gas in most of his fights. When he's in control, watch out. This guy's a complete renegade. But when he faces any type of adversity, he's a different type of fighter. And yeah, he's going up against John Mikalaev. He's an Australian guy, 8 years younger, has 2 straight wins. He's fought really good talent too. He has 2 straight wins against really good guys. Excuse me. He's a big welterweight. I think he'll be a shining star here for the Aussies. Uh, very, very dangerous. And he can win in any way. He can submit you, he can knock you out, or he has a better gas tank. So yeah, give me I want to say he'll get a late or third TKO. Uh, if Garimbo gives his back, the sub will definitely be live. But I'll go for a second or third round TKO here by Jonathan Mikalaev. And the best bet is JM on the money line for this fight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next we got Ben Johnson versus Wes Schultz. Wes Schultz didn't look good in his UFC opener. Yeah, he didn't look good at all. He did go up against Pinas, and that guy's a complete renegade as well. So it wasn't fair to him to get that guy as his first fight. But yeah, he's going up against Ben Johnson here. He's in enemy territory. 35-year-old hometown guy, making his UFC debut. And then so far, this guy, he only has 6 fights, but he's yet to reach the scorecards. I saw a fight in the regional scene with Emil Jariz, and this guy, Ben, looked very impressive. But it's not a UFC type of opponent, so it's not much to go off that. Yeah, this guy Wes Schultz, his nickname is Party Time. You can't take a guy with Party Time too serious in the UFC. I can, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben Johnson here by early TKO. He'll probably weather the early storming, then land a check hook there on Wes Schultz, and that'll probably be all she wrote. So yeah, I take Ben Johnson by TKO here, probably second round, and the best bet is Ben Johnson on the money line. All right, just because he's better everywhere. It could go the distance. He could sub him, or he could TKO him, but he's definitely leaving with his hand raised here. All right, next we got Colby Thickness versus Vince Morales. Yeah, I like Colby. I like this Colby here. Young up-and-coming guy here, top prospect from Australia. Very young, 26 years old, tough, durable. He's 1-1 in the UFC. He's at home. What can you say? When these Australians are at home with the crowd around you, they're loud, man. They're loud. The Aussies come to support their people. They really do. And then, Vince Morales, he's a veteran. I don't like that he has 5 straight losses here. He hasn't won since 2021 against Smoker, a guy that was not top tier in the UFC whatsoever. Probably, I'd say, I don't know, close to mid to bottom. Wasn't really ever a threat to anybody. So yeah, the wear and tear on this guy, the fact that he has 5 losses in a row. He's resilient. Doesn't get finished a lot. He just doesn't win. I don't know if it's just a game plan that he abandons, or he comes with the wrong game plan, but he tends to lose a lot, and 5 L's in a row. Nothing makes me think that he's going to come out with a victory here. I don't even know why he's still here. Is it just to boost Colby Thickness? And get the Australian card riled up, because nothing tells me that Vince Morales is going to win here. So yeah, give me Colby by decision, and that's the safest bet here, is that he'll win by decision. But I'm definitely taking Colby here. And the best bet is that this fight reaches round 2. I would say Colby on the money line, but we never know. This guy has 5 losses in a row. He has a ton of experience, way more than Colby. He could catch him. This is the UFC. Anything could happen. So just to be safe, the best bet is that it reaches round 2. And we'll leave it at that. All right, next fight, we got Jacob Malkoun versus Gerald Mershard. Wow, GM3 in Australia. All right, mate. Yeah. Why is this guy Jacob Malkoun? Why is his nickname Mamba? Can somebody tell me that? Mamba to me is that somebody who takes you down and just smothers you. You know, like a snake. That's what a Mamba is. It's a big black snake. It takes you and it smothers you down. And this guy Jacob is good, but he doesn't smother anybody. He's not necessarily a sub type guy. Um, you know, he's a wild card. He's a wild card. Sometimes he's on point, but he makes very questionable decisions in other times, which I don't like. And well, he is coming off back-to-back wins, so he has some momentum. But he is going against a Mamba. You know, if anybody should be a Mamba, it's Gerald Meerschaert, because this guy can get you in submissions from anywhere. This is a very long career. He's 37 and 21. That's a lot of fights. That's a lot of wear and tear. He's been through a lot. You know, he has 25 UFC fights alone. So that should say something. But he has 4 L's in a row. Yeah. Jacob has to come out guns blazing. Jacob has to come out and just complete attack mode and just take it to him. You know, that's his path to victory. Just come out, shoot at him, and just overwhelm him with shots, and just don't let him get off. But I don't think that's gonna happen. You know, GM3. Not many guys have done that to him. They have, but not many. So I think he'll weather the storm. And make this a fight, make this a battle, and that's when I trust Jacob Malkoun to get tired. And yeah, either way, the best bet here is that this fight isn't going the distance, because Gerald's either going to get him tired and do his thing, or Jacob Malkoun is going to do what I said is his path to victory and just go rush him and take that win. I see those two scenarios, either one of those two, but yeah. I'm going to ultimately say that GM3 gets him in a 3rd round sub. And we'll see if he ends his career on top or if he sticks around for another fight. Because this guy, I don't know. I don't see any quit in him. All right. Next we got Junior Tafa versus Kevin Christian. Junior Tafa. We know what Junior Tafa is. He's either going to KO you or he loses. That's it. It's as simple as that. Either he knocks you out or he's losing. This is one of the easiest guys to predict. He has no ground game whatsoever. You know, he probably won't need it though, because you know, Kevin Christian got submitted by Alacana his last year in his debut. Wasn't good. He got submitted by Alacana in the 1st round. So, you know, it's not a good look at all. He's gonna need. He's Brazilian, so hopefully he's been working on his ground game. I mean, he's gonna need it here. That's his path to victory. You know, I haven't really seen Kevin's ground game too much. I don't think he has the ground game that it takes to defeat Junior. But he better at least attempt to take him down, or it's gonna be a long night for him. You know, yeah. Either way, in this light heavyweight bout, the best bet is that this fight does not go the distance, as not many Tafa fights do go the distance. But yeah, he's home. He's gonna look to show out, and yeah, just give me Tafa by early KO. He's gonna run through this guy, and the fans in Australia are gonna go wild. You know it. You know, Junior Tafa's gonna blow the roof off this place with that KO. That's what I see happening. All right. Next fight: Cam Ralston versus Robert Pricek. This is the main fight of the prelims here. So out of these two guys, we got. Cam Ralston's very impressive guy, man. Very impressive guy from City Kickboxing. You know, that's the current light heavyweight champ, of course. Adesanya, the current featherweight champ. So he trains with a lot of championship caliber guys. You know, he's 14-2. He has 2 very impressive wins in the UFC, so this is his 3rd UFC fight, but I've seen nothing but great things from this guy so far. You know, he fights to finish. He's not one of those guys that's gonna get style points. He's gonna come to finish a fight, and that's what he's about. And I appreciate guys like that. I don't know about you guys, but I really do. I know what I'm getting from Ralston. I don't know what I'm getting. I'm not too sure what I'm getting from Robert. He's 18-6. You know, he's giving up a ton of. The height difference is 3 inches. He's giving up 3 inches in height, you know, and 3 inches in reach. So, you know, that's not good. Both of these guys like to exchange, and that height or reach advantage is not good for old Robert here, in my opinion. Yeah, he's at home, man. There's not much more to say here. Younger, he's hungrier. He's the hometown guy. Yeah, they're gonna get it. It might be early, but they're gonna get into an exchange here, and I'll take Cam Ralston to come out on top of that exchange. Yeah, I don't see anything that Robert has done to make me think that he's gonna win this fight. So give me Ralston by KO. We got 2 back-to-back Aussie KOs here to end the prelims. And the best bet for this fight is that it does not go the distance. All right, because Robert could get lucky. And, yeah, let's just say this fight is not going the distance, but give me Cam by TKO or KO. All right, and to start the main card, got Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa versus Louis Sutherland. Oh, man, Tai, 6 L's in a row. That's quite unheard of in the UFC. That's not many people have been to 6 losses in a row. You know, but he's at home here. It's do or die time. This guy's a straight brawler. He's what the UFC is all about. I love his style. You know, I love his game. You know, give me Tuivasa. He's gonna be out there with the shoe. You know how he is. West Side Australian guy. He's got the perfect opponent here to snap out of it, out of that 6-fight loss. You know, this guy has as many wins as Tai has. This guy has as many fights, sorry, as Tai has wins. So, you know, the level of experience here is quite lopsided. If he takes him down, I'm turning the TV off. That's it. I'm turning the TV off. I don't even want to see the rest. Tai has been out for a while. I believe his last fight was no, he fought not too long ago. He fought in January. But, you know, we didn't get to see his ground game too much, and hopefully, you know, Louis gonna look to take him down. He's gonna look to take him down, and I hope he doesn't. You know, I really does hope he doesn't, because that'll be 7 in a row, and he'll be embarrassed at home, and then there's no coming back. And I like to see Tai. He's a favorite. I like his style. I don't want to see him leave the UFC. I want him to stick around for a little bit more. I want to see a shoey Saturday morning. I want to see it. I really do. So yeah, this is a little bit of a fan in me saying Bam Bam TKO here, and then it's shoey time all over the RAC arena, you know. But the best bet here is that this fight does not go the distance, because if he takes him down, we all know what's going to happen. It's going to be, Louis Sutherland's going to do his thing and ruin the shoey for everybody there in the arena. But give me Bam Bam to win by KO or TKO here early, and avoid the takedowns and the embarrassment. All right, next fight, Shamil Gaziev versus Brando Pericek. I had a little bit of trouble deciding on this one. You know, Brando's only 6-1, but he's 2-0 in the UFC. Last fight was against Louis Sutherland, who's fighting before him, actually. Um, he looked really good. He looked really good. He's looked really good. He's another guy from City Kickboxing. Um, yeah, he's fighting Shamil Gazim now, who is way more experienced. Uh, and lately, the more experienced guys have been getting the W's. I've noticed that. Uh, Shamil Gazim only has 2 professional losses. Um, all this, this fight, as I look at both guys and their journey, it all points to Brando getting the win here. Just because from what I see, this guy looks unstoppable. He looks really good. Um, he's younger. Uh, Everything. He's taller. He has a little bit of a reach advantage. Everything here points to Brando getting the win. But man, Gazim is too dangerous. He's too experienced. Yeah, Perchik he's really good, but Shamil's gonna bring his A game. He's gonna be in enemy territory. Um, and I don't know why, but I feel like they're gonna get into a wild fist fight between 2 heavyweights, and yeah, man, Shamil will. I think Shamil's weirdly gonna come out on top here for some reason. I mean, everything points to Brando winning, so I'm not too sure about this fight, but I'm gonna take Shamil to win here. All right, and one thing that I'm probably more sure about than Shamil winning the fight is that this fight is not going to go the distance, and that'll be your best bet for this fight. All right, that's it for this heavyweight fight. Next, we got Marwin Rakai versus Ali Shamid. This fight was snuck in. I didn't really see this fight. When I was looking at this card. Yeah, both guys. I'm not too sure about, but I think this guy Shamid is making his UFC debut. Another City Kickboxing guy. City Kickboxing. He's 4-2. He's going against Marwan Rocky, who's undefeated. Moroccan guy. Fights at a Lion's Den. When I compare both guys, they both like to throw down. I like that. Excuse me. They both like to throw down, but this guy throws a lot. He throws a lot. This guy, sorry, Raki, however you say his name. He throws a lot. He's more elusive. He has a little bit of more experience, but this guy Ali, he better pedigree. He has he trains, sorry, with more experienced, better guys. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take Marwan Rakai to win. Just because he has more weapons, I believe. So yeah, give me Rakai to win, and I say he's gonna finish inside the distance. Maybe get a little sub in there, 3rd round sub. How about that? All right. The best bet would be that this fight reaches round 2, and yeah, that's it for this fight. I don't have much to say because I really haven't seen too much of both guys. They sprung that up on me. Next fight, Tim Elliott versus Steve Erceg. Wow. Steve Erceg, he looked great until shit got real. He was on a roll there, and then he started fighting competition, high level competition, and it was 3 L's in a row. Then his last fight against Ode Osborne, he did win, thankfully, because I had a lot of that card. I had a lot of that fight. I put a lot into Steve. He had to snap his streak, and Ode was the right guy for him. Yeah. So what I noticed from Steve is that he struggles with above average, well-rounded talent. And then you ask me, is Tim, Mr. Scientist, is Tim a high-level, well-rounded guy? Well, he's 39. Can't believe he's still ranked, but he is. He's ranked. He's 11. He's ranked 11 in the featherweight division. There's a lot of good young talent in this division. So for him to still be hanging around at 39, he's 6-2 in his last 8 fights. He's fought all types of guys. He's seen it all. Does Usyk have it in him to pull the upset at home? I don't know. I can't. I don't trust that. I think Tim Elliott will make this a dogfight. There's nothing he hasn't seen. So, with that said, give me Tim Elliott by 3rd round sub here. All right. Maybe an early sub if you know what. Here's what I see happening here. It could be decision. It could be a decision as well. I'm not to say that Steve Usyk, he's pretty durable. I don't see Tim Elliott being too powerful. If he does have a way out, it's a sub. But yeah, maybe it's a decision. But I think he'll get an early sub attempt, and he won't get it. And then he'll end up getting it towards the end of the fight. So yeah, give me Tim Elliott by sub here, and best bet is that this fight reaches at least round 2, just like the last one. All right. Oh boy, next we got Beneil Dariush versus Quaylen Salkild. Oh man. Oh God. Oh. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Is the UFC getting a kickback? I feel like they're getting a kickback from Quaylen Salkild. They're like, hey, we're gonna give you this guy, and when you end them and you get the bonus, you give us a kickback. This is like a gimme. This is a gimme. This is. I don't want to spoil what I got for the next fight, but this is so the fans in the RAC arena can go wild, because this guy Quaylen might just get a highlight reel here. Yeah. Not much to say here. Quaylen Salkild is 10 years younger. He's more powerful. He definitely has the advantage everywhere. More power. Beneil Dariush does have a lot more experience. I give him that. But right now, at this stage of both of those guys' careers, this is a way better fight for Quaylen than it is for Beneil. And this is a joke of a fight, to be honest with you. And to make this the co-main event, it's just I don't understand this. Quaylen is a minus 450 favorite here. It should be higher, in my opinion. I'm not giving Beneil Dariush much of a shot here. He could take him down and make it interesting, but yeah. Give me. The best bet here is Quaylen Salkild on the money line, because it could go the distance, but Beneil Dariush could steal around by taking him down, but yeah, at the end of the day, Salkild's gonna win here one way or another, and I say he's gonna get a TKO highlight reel and send Mr. Dariush into retirement. All right, guys, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Let me know how you feel. If you have disagree with anything here, let me know. I'm open to discuss it. I'm open to talk about it. Let me know how you feel about this or any upcoming fights or anything you want me to discuss. Feel free to let me know. But please like and subscribe. And we are on with this run we go on to the main event: Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates, Australia versus Brazil. I'm hyped for this. Two great fighters here. both in their prime. Oh, man. People in Australia, you got a great main event here. I'm jealous. Yeah. Prates is one of the most fun fighters, man. I really, really like this guy. I like how he carries himself. I like everything about him. You know, he's one of the fighting nerds. Love that gym. You know. He's pretty much ran through every fighter he's fought, you know, except the one who wouldn't really fight him. Ian made it a really technical fight. Didn't let him exchange. Didn't let him get off. Made him chase him around and frustrated him. But yeah, everybody else he's pretty much ran through. Yeah, veterans, ex-champs. This guy's ran through them all. Extremely dangerous. He wants to be champ. He's hungry. He believes he has what it takes. He has all the makings. But he's going up against the ex-champ who is no slouch. You know, he's running through everybody as well until he went up against the champ. And Islam. Yeah, he showed him that there's levels to this game and that he's not nowhere near. But he's still ranked number one. You know, JDM is there. He has a nasty ground game as well, and that's a good path to victory here. He can take Prates down and make this very interesting. I'm pretty sure he's been working on his ground game since he lost to Islam. Pretty sure he's learned a lot from that fight. He spent about 23 minutes on the ground with Islam on his back. You know, he didn't get submitted, so, you know, kudos to him. But, you know, before that, he was on a great run. He just ran to Islam and he got outclassed, and you know it happens. You know, no need to hang his head. He didn't go the whole 25 minutes with him, so that is something positive to say. Yeah. You know, what's interesting here is that both guys' last fight were on the same night. You know, it's just different outcome, of course. It was a bonus win for Prates, and then yeah, Jack lost his title, unfortunately for him. But you know, for Prates, no moment is too big. I think he's gonna want to thrive in enemy territory. He doesn't care. Guy's a gangster, man. What can you say? Guy's a straight Brazilian G. Yeah, and JDM is at home. I think there's a lot of pressure on him. Lost a belt. He's gonna want to come back and win. Yeah, I don't see this faring well for him. You know, with all that going on, I say Prates by KO, maybe third or fourth round. He has a 5-inch reach, man. He has a 5-inch reach, and that to me is big. He doesn't look as tall as he is, but he's a little taller. You know, JDM is 5'11", and Prates is 6'1". Prates is the way he carries himself, and then you know, outside of the ring, but then you see him inside the ring, and he's a little lankier than he appears to be. You know, that 5-inch reach advantage is serious, man. So JDM's gonna try to take him down and do his thing. That's his path to victory. But I think Prates is, you know, he's with the fighting nerds, man. He trains with these guys. He knows about the ground game. He knows how to he has an 80% takedown defense, so that's pretty good. Yeah, he's gonna need it here. He's gonna need it. He's gonna hopefully you know, up that a little higher. But 80% takedown defense is really good. Yeah, man, that 5-inch reach advantage is very serious. If he could keep it standing and do his thing and just flow around the octagon, I don't see why he can't get a KO here in the third or fourth round. All right, but the best bet for this fight is that it at least reaches round 2. You know, Carlos Prates can do his thing in the first round and end this, but I don't think it's gonna be that early of a win for him. I think it'll be interesting for the people in Perth here, and yeah, it at least reaches round 2, and there you have it, folks. Those are all my predictions and best bets for this fight this Saturday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the main card. That's crazy. But yeah, gives us a chance to go out and enjoy our Saturday nights and the rest of the weekend, which is should be a good one. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Like I said, I got the ponies going on Saturday, the old Kentucky Derby, and just a lot of things going on this weekend. So, kicking this off in the morning will be acceptable. All right. So let me know what you think, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.